a good thing we can start off first. Let's not go over the Labrynth pack first. Let's go over Immortal Glory, because this might be big. This might be big. What we're hoping for here is a Baylor Drog and a Zombie World reprint. If we do get those, then this is a goated structure deck. They did so well with the Salad structure, and they did so well with the Dragon Maid structure. I'm just hoping that they don't massacre Labrynth, but again, when it comes to selection packs, I'm less hopeful. Oh. Okay. Wait a second. This is... Am I reading this right? This is still really fucking good. Don't get me wrong. They didn't reprint Baylor Drog, but they reprinted Necro Banshee and Zombie World. Okay. 1 for 1, Konami. Good job. This is a good structure because of Zombie World, right? So now technically, like, you at best need 2 copies of Baylor Drog for a functional Zombie World core, I'm pretty sure. And Unizombie, I mean, y'all already know who it is. It's your boy, Unizombie. But now, this is what we've been waiting for, and it depends. This is gonna decide whether I'm going to try play Labrynth in the Challenger Cup or not, because I am playing there, and I'm bringing Flu and Medolce there, but if Labrynth can be affordable enough, I might as well. Alright then, the moment of truth. Okay, right off the bat, Welcome Labrynth is an ultra. Not the greatest, but Welcome Labrynth and Lovely are the only ultras. I think that's a wonderful start. With all due respect, I think that's a wonderful start. But they did make Runick really fucking expensive. Oh my god. Oh, they murdered Runick. This is a 3 of. I'm pretty sure this is a 3 or 2 of if you're playing pure. This is a 3 of for sure. And then this is obviously a 3 of. Oh my god. They give Ultimate Slayer. Huh, shit. They fucking murdered the Runicks. They are so expensive now. My god, if they make Spright really expensive too, Runick Sprite's gonna be the most expensive deck. But I guess for people who aren't aware of both Labrynth and Runick, the 2 new premier archetypes of this set, Runick are an archetype where they essentially like to use their quick play spells in order to banish the top few cards of your opponent's deck, but they skip your next battle phase after activation of these cards, and they're all quick plays. But the field spell, which allows you to basically just shuffle cards from your graveyard back into the deck, therefore allowing you to stay in the game for longer without dying of deck out, also lets you activate quick plays in your hand during your opponent's turn, which basically means you're immune to Feather Dusters. You can play this deck as like a little stall deck or a burn deck. People played it with Mine a lot, but Mine is banned. So the next best thing is Runick Spright, which seeks to use the good generic removal that the Runicks give. But let's say this, right? Target an effect monster your opponent controls and negate its effects. Yeah. So the Runicks are generally pretty decent cards if you can draw enough good ones, right? And so combining that with how sprites can combo off with very little, and you have a deck that can probably last very long, and it takes the grind game to a whole new level. Joshua Schmidt definitely made this deck more on the radar when it was still viable. But I mean, now we're in tier 0, right? So it's not as good. And then Labrynth, they're not like a meta per se, but in the OCG they have been, you know, climbing up there. They're kind of like what you'd expect from a premier trap deck. They can combo off like True Draco. What Labrynth really do is that they can help set back row, and whenever you activate back row, you gain advantage. Now here's the thing though, I can't see it in the super or ultra slot, so that means it's not in this game, but we are missing another Labrynth card to make this deck really good. So this is actually kind of the less good of the Labrynth boss monsters, because there's a Lady Labrynth of the Silver Castle, I think. That's what her name is. My friend Adepro, she goes to my locals, is a bit of a Labrynth gamer. And so that Labrynth card, which is most likely an ultra rare, is incredible for the deck. If you think of, let's say, M-Pen for Fluwandereeze, that's what that card does. It basically sets any trap from your deck to your field, and it's a free body you can summon that's also just as chonky as this fat waifu with milkers. It's early in the morning, why am I saying this? Now, here's one thing I didn't expect from this pack though. We have a Legal Knight, right? So that's expected, right? We have the weather painters, that's cool. But what I didn't expect, including the Ultimate Slayer, which is like just generic removal, is the fact that Predaplants are super fucking cheap. Like Dragostapili, Trifioverutum, all the important Predaplant stuff are all like supers or lower. And their insta-fusion target, which is Ambulamelides, is fucking nuts. Predaplant Branded is a pretty good deck already. They've made this deck super affordable, because now it's just like extra supers. So who knows, that could be something I bring to the event as well. If I decide, nah, I'm not gonna go like I'm not gonna go Labrynth, because to be fair, there's no lady, so I don't really see much worth. There is basically an Apollo reprint, which is pretty good, I think. If you do not have it, then if you get lucky, you can get it, right? And I guess the one ultra there that you might not want to pull is this, because I mean, I don't really know what you're using it for. It's probably really hard to bring out anyways. But yeah, I think this is actually a really nice pack. So, I mean, some final notes. I'm really happy with this. The structure deck is actually decent. So you only need to really craft like terraforming and I guess copy Baylortrock. And the pack is fine. It's not terrible. It's not Scareclaw worthy of cringe. Runick is actually like Scareclaw worthy of cringe, but Labrynth isn't as expensive. And they're the archetype I care about more, to be honest. And Predaplants are cheap as fuck, so you have a new way to play Branded now. Branded have some more new options, and I think it's genuinely worth exploring. And I might actually buy the actual deck IRL, because it's not that expensive, and it's Christmas time, so why not? I think I woke up to a nice morning. It's cold as fuck, but I think I just got warmed up a little bit inside. God bless. Have a good day.